Good morning, family and friends. It is our honor to have you in attendance today as we commemorate Hirschi High School's 57th graduating class. This ceremony is a dignified event and all students will be recognized as they receive their diploma. As invited guests, I know everyone is excited to hear their student's name announced and witness the student cross the stage. Out of respect for all of our families and friends, I ask that applause and shouts be held until after the ceremony. This will allow all in attendance to hear their student's name and preserve the dignity of this event. Students speaking during the ceremony were selected based on neutral criteria. The content of the message and any views expressed are entirely the private expression of individual students and do not reflect endorsement, sponsorship, or expression of the Wichita Falls Independent School District. We will now honor the 2019 graduating class of Hirschi High School. Will you please stand and observe the entrance of our teachers and graduates? Graduates, please enter the auditorium. team. Just count the team. At this time, choir members, you may join your choir. Senior choir members, please join your choir. You may be seated.
Good morning. My name is Carolina Villegas, and I am your Student Council President for the 2018-2019 school year. I would like to welcome and thank everyone who has traveled far and near to come and support our fellow graduating Hirschi class of 2019. It is my honor to welcome you all to a celebration of new beginnings and endings. The people with the blue gowns in front of you, those are the people who will make our world prosper in the future with their visions that are so unique and surely will change the world. Now please give a round of applause for our graduating seniors. Thank you once again for coming to cheer us on one more time for this chapter of our life.
Good morning. My name is Clemencia Gonzalez, our senior class president. Freshman, sophomore, junior year done. Finally, we made it to the biggest day of our lives, graduation. After this, our high school career is over. We will all be moving on to the next chapter of our lives. Throughout high school, this class has gone on to do some pretty amazing things, whether it was track, football, soccer, band, orchestra, theater, or any other extracurricular activity. We all strove to prove that the class of 2019 attending Hirschi High School will work hard to be the best. All the medals, awards, and achievements this class has earned definitely shows how far we'll go once we are done this morning. I want to say how proud I am to be a part of this class. Everyone proved themselves these last 4 years, and I want to say I am proud of you. If nobody was there pushing you or was by your side, I will take that place and say you aren't done. Keep going and never give up. And for the people who had all the support, whether it be family, friends, or teachers, thank them right after this. They knew you could do it even when you didn't think you could. In particular, I want to thank someone that we all knew and grew up with since we were freshmen. Sadly, she will be leaving and won't be coming back next year, but luckily we were able to meet her and her kind heart. Miss Bond, I want to thank you for all you have done for not only me, but almost everyone in here as well. When I had moments where I felt lost, I knew I could come to you and you would give me all the help I needed. With you, I cried, I laughed, and most importantly, I learned. At a point in my life, I thought I couldn't or wouldn't make it. I thought I would disappoint everyone, but you were there. All the talks and the hugs meant a lot to me because you believed in me when I couldn't. And that's just my story with you. I know I'm not the only life that you have impacted. Thank you for growing up with us. Thank you for being the kind-hearted person we needed. Thank you for always believing in us when we couldn't. I wish you the best in your next chapter, even though I'm pretty sure we will be the best you ever seen. We were lucky to experience high school with you. I know wherever you go, the people and lives you encounter will be just as lucky as we were. Thank you so much for being our teacher and mentor, as well as everyone else who believed in us and accomplished everything we wanted.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nate Simmons. I'm your outgoing Husky Battalion commander. If everyone could please rise for the presentation of the colors and remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Husky JROTC, please take it away. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. Ladies, you may hold yours. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you all. Please have a seat.
Good morning. I'm First Sergeant Retired Jim Farry, Senior Army Instructor for the Junior ROTC Husky Battalion. Today, our country stands as a beacon of freedom and liberty in a world of chaos. The branches of the United States military can be found across our globe, standing in harm's way to keep us free. At this time, the staff, faculty, and students would like to honor and recognize all United States military veterans in attendance today. Would you please stand so you can be recognized? Veterans, would you please remain standing? I would like to ask the following graduating seniors to stand and join us and be recognized before they enter our military and serve this great nation. Please hold your applause until all are standing. Brady Conklin, United States Army. Ruby Cornejo Alarcon, Texas Army National Guard. Isaiah Lopez Duran, Texas Army National Guard. Valessa Marino, Texas Army National Guard. Brandon Wirtz, United States Army. Tatiana Young, Texas Army National Guard. And Tucker Shirk, United States Army ROTC at Cameron University. Please be seated.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ramon Rodriguez, and I've been a student at Hirschi High School for the past 4 years. And it has been quite the experience, to say the least. We gather here to not only receive our diplomas, but to move on to the next stage of our lives. With that said, we did not arrive here on our own accord. There are many people that were crucial to our success as Hirschi graduates. So firstly, I thank and appreciate all the teachers who walked alongside the class of 2019 throughout this 4-year journey and taught us many lessons that will be instrumental in our future. I thank the parents and family who supported us throughout our entire lives and are here to support us on this celebratory morning. I thank the Hirschi administration and staff, as well as district personnel who do much of the heavy lifting and work that makes the school run smoothly and efficiently. And furthermore, I'd like to give a special thanks to 2 of Hirschi's advisors, Ms. Fain and Ms. Jaramillo, who I know go to the extra mile to help a student in need with anything from a schedule mishap to a college application. Finally, I thank all of my classmates for graduating. I know all of us will achieve great things. With that said, our future holds so many mysteries. Some may go to trade school, others to college. Some may join the military, others will join the workforce. For many who will continue their education in the form of college and trade school, the higher education experience is being supported by others in the form of scholarships and grants. So I ask those of you who are receiving scholarships to give a special thanks to the donors and organizations that make our further education a reality. I ask us, the graduating class of 2019, to pay forward their investment for future American generations. For those joining the military, give a special thanks to your recruiter or ROTC commander. I thank those who serve our country and protect us. Thank you and congratulations to the class of 2019. Thank God and bless all of you.
This year has been a true honor to have been a small part of such an amazing group of young men and women's lives. This is a time of celebrations. Today we celebrate the completion of a hard-fought journey which at times must have seemed more like an endurance test, and I'm proud to say that you've all passed that test. We're not only celebrating the success of graduates, we are also celebrating the success of those who have supported and will continue to support these young men and women, parents, guardians, mentors, friends, and staff. I am frequently informed by community members, business owners, coaches of opposing teams on how respectful and courteous our students are when they represent our school and our community. It is a source of joy to see our students when they serve our community through Operation Fresh Start and then volunteer with the recent job fair for our young people. Without fail, I am told, we are always welcome you back, or these kids have such a positive attitude. That is a reflection of your success as parents and guardians in preparing our students for life. Students, will you now please stand in honor to recognize those who have helped you and pushed you to make sure you are here today. Please stand and recognize them. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also ask that we recognize the teachers and staff members who have worked diligently to prepare our graduates for this final day. Will this special group of educators please stand and be recognized? Thank you, staff. Thank you so much. I would now like to recognize some members on our stage, some guests. Distinguished guests, please stand as we recognize you, and please hold your applause until they are all introduced. Superintendent of Schools, Mr. Michael Kurt. Associate Superintendent, Mr. Peter Griffiths. Members of our Board of Trustees, the President, Ms. Elizabeth Yeager, Vice President, Mr. Dale Harvey, Secretary, Mr. Tom Bursey, Mr. Lukert, Ms. Catherine McGregor, Mr. Mike Rucker, Mr. Bob Payton. Will you please welcome our board members and distinguished guests? Thank you. I will now ask Mr. Michael Kurtz to present our salutatorian and valedictorian for 2019.
Good morning, families. I'm glad you're here today. For those of you that are out of town, I'm glad you're here. I'm enjoying this nice spring weather in Wichita Falls. It's actually like this all the time, so you should come back often. Parents, congratulations on a job well done. Your students are so prepared for their futures, and we're excited to see what happens. And to the graduates of Hirschi High School 2019, we are definitely proud of you. My favorite quote is from Jeremiah 29:11, "For I know the plans I have for you declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." You have an awesome future ahead of you. We're excited about that. We're looking forward to seeing all the wonderful things you've done. You've already done awesome things, and it's just going to get better. So congratulations, seniors. And now, it is my honor to recognize the salutatorian for the class of 2019, Tyler Morton. Mr. Morton achieved a 4.90 GPA, attended West Foundation Elementary, Zundy Junior High, and Barwise Junior High. He plans to attend the University of Texas at Austin, majoring in computer science. While in school, he was involved in the Wichita County Junior Bar Association, varsity golf, and student council. And with him here today, Tyler has his parents, Valerie and Ben Morton. Congratulations, Tyler. Tyler Morton.
Hi, everyone. I have felt the overwhelming urge to drop on you some Latin words of wisdom. Here is my offering to you all. Carthago delenda est. Now, literally speaking, that means that Carthage must be destroyed. Carthage refers to an ancient capital city located on the eastern side of the Lake of Tunis. Okay, yeah, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Used figuratively, however, it is a way for one to express their absolute support for an action or an idea. And that makes a sort of sense, I suppose. The phrase does originate from the Romans, specifically Cato the Elder. And the Romans did manage to destroy Carthage at some point or another. Here's some proper usage of the phrase in case you want to sprinkle it in on some dinner conversation. You want to get some pizza for dinner? Carthago delenda est. You want to give to the poor? Carthago delenda est. You can even use it ironically if you want. You want to invade Russia in the winter? Carthago delenda est. Now, Carthage doesn't really have anything to do with what I want to talk about today. I don't even really want to talk about the number 62,208,000. I don't remember most of that anyway. To clarify, that number 62,208,000 is the approximate number of seconds that I've spent in the public school system, not including kindergarten. I don't count kindergarten. Our time in school has shaped us, whether we like it or not. We are who we have become and due in no small part to school. But that's really not important. What's important is what we choose to do with it. I have something to ask of you all today, something really important. Here it is. I have to ask you to find your Carthage. Set goals like the Romans did with Carthage. It doesn't necessarily need to be destroying something or razing a city to the ground. Set your sights on something you want more than anything, and something that you are willing to pour all of yourself into, and do it. I don't want to speak for everyone in the room, but certainly many of us have devoted times to our things here. We pour bits of ourselves into everything we do, everything that we are a part of. I know I've done it with golf and my time at Teen Court here, among other things. I hope that these experiences shape us and guide us to a future that we are all proud of. I have one more thing to say to leave you guys off with. I hope you think about it hard, think about what it means to you. Carthago delenda est. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Tyler. It is now my honor to present to you the 2019 valedictorian of Hirschi High School, Alexis Nicholas. Mr. Nicholas achieved a 4.94 GPA, attended Huey Elementary, Southern Hills Elementary, and Kirby Junior High. Alexis plans to attend college at Rice University, majoring in bioengineering. While in school, he was a member of the Hirschi Math Team, Youth Symphony Orchestra, and Sacred Heart Catholic Church. Alexis is represented here today by his parents, Maria and Edgar Nicholas. Valedictorian of Hirschi High School 2019, Alexis Nicholas.
Thank you. Firstly, I want to thank the many people whom this would not be possible without their support. To the Hirschi faculty, who spends their life helping us along our journey through life. To our friends, who make school a little more bearable. To the Filipino community here in town and my family around the world. Mahal ko kayo. And of course, my loving parents and sisters who pushed me to become the best version of myself. I would like to congratulate you all for overcoming these 62,208,000 seconds. It wasn't easy. But for most, if not all, this number only represents the minimum. For some of us, they were spent collectively, winning our school's first district football title since 1999 and the outright girls district basketball since 2013. And finally, winning the state championship in number sense. Our time was spent individually too. Some of us are breaking all-time WFISD rushing records. Some are writing 300-page novels, and others are writing entire musical compositions. Maybe it was just spent making lifelong friendships. But of course, all things must come to an end. So now what? For some of us, it's continuing our education, serving our country, or jumping straight into a job. However, some of us might not know what lies ahead. Good news, if you're average and we live to the age of 80, we have 2 billion seconds left to live. You can trust me. I did the math. I'm Asian, by the way. 2 billion seconds is a long time. The time we spend in school pales in comparison to the time we have outside of it. And unlike school, where our time is mandated and carefully watched over, this time is ours. This is our time to pursue our passions, our time to make an impact on our families and communities, our time to figure out what we are going to do with the rest of our lives. The bad news is it is finite. There is an end. However, there is an inherent beauty in impermanence. This reminds me of the Tibetan Buddhist ritual of sand mandalas. A sand mandala is an intricate design made of millions of grains of multicolored sand, all painstakingly done by hand. These monks who create these sand mandalas take up to days, even weeks, to create these designs. However, in the end, an inortly finished product is created, releasing positive spiritual energy. And then, in an instant, they sweep it away, to be dispersed in the wind and ocean, leaving no trace. These monks set out to accept the ephemerality of the world. That is, everything exists only briefly. I tell you this story because it relates in many ways to our high school experience. These past 4, even 13 years, have all led up to our graduation. Now it seems like it is nearly all taken away. The friends we've made, the classes we've taken, the memories we've established. The fact is, nothing in our life is permanent, but that's what makes everything that we do so valuable. We are able to look back and appreciate the memories we've made, the stories we've defined, the lives we've changed. As we move forward in life, let us not only give thanks to the past, but also joyfully await for what lies ahead. Thank you.
All of our honor graduates have maintained a 4.0 or above grade point average. Students, your awards were presented to you by members of the Board of Trustees, Mr. Bob Payton, Mr. Mike Rucker. Ms. Fain, will you please present our top 10 and honor graduates? Honor graduates, please rise.
I'm going to try to.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
If the top 10 graduates and the honor graduates would now come to the podium. Alexis Brian Te Neglis. Tyler Douglas Morton. Rachel Nicole Sweeney. Leticia Aviles. Evan Christopher Goodman Blue. Ramon Alejandro Rodriguez. Jasmine Angelica Maria Cunningham. Ryan James. Ella Zinata Kadi Masakoi. Simon Alexander Ducro. Carolina Villegas. Clemencia Josefina Gonzalez. Nathaniel Isaac Simmons. Luana Maria Bond. Nathaniel Cade Downing. Demaria Shantae Abernathy. Brianna Elizabeth Kane. Peyton Lene Edwards. Preston Ray Esslinger. Alexis Monique Hampton. CJ Fernandez Hinte. Shatera Devon Johnson. Richard Carroll King IV. Nathan Patrick Moore. Bhavin Balvant Patel. Kishan Kaushik Patel. Andrew William Sims Ryan II. Joshua William Thompson. And Khan Nak T. Trong.
Thank you, Board of Trustees, for your assistance in recognizing our top 10 and honor graduates. Audience, let's give these students a round of applause for their achievement. Ms. Fain, will you now present our IB Diploma graduates?
Would all of the IB Diploma candidates at this time please come to the podium? As these students are making their way to the podium, I want to give you a little background of what these 32 International Baccalaureate Diploma candidates have experienced over the past 2 years. These students chose an extremely challenging academic path, certainly not the path most of us would choose. Their past 2 years have involved the presentation of over 70,200 minutes of content in 7 subject areas, and that's just the content. That does not take into consideration the literal countless number of minutes, hours, days, and weeks studying, and a lot more studying. To top it off, they spent the last 3 weeks taking 15 exams over 15 days. Cannot do justice to their experience in just a couple of minutes, but I can say this. All of these seniors have successfully completed this journey, and they have earned the privilege of calling themselves International Baccalaureate Diploma graduates. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the IB Diploma candidates of 2019. They will be dressed with their IB Diploma hoods by IB Spanish teacher, Mr. Donnell Thomas, and IB English teacher, Mrs. Shanae Bond. Alexis Brian T. Nicholas. Tyler Douglas Morton. Rachel Nicole Sweeney. Leticia Aviles. Evan Christopher Goodman Blue. Ramon Alejandro Rodriguez. Jasmine Angelica Maria Cunningham. Ryan James. Ella Zenata Kadi Masakoy. Simon Alexander Ducrot. Carolina Villegas. Clemencia Josefina Gonzalez. Nathaniel Isaac Simmons. Luana Maria Bond. Demaria Shantae Abernathy. Peyton Lene Edwards. CJ Fernandez Hinte. Shatera Devon Johnson. Richard Carroll King IV. Nathan Patrick Moore. Bhavin Balvant Patel. Kishan Kaushik Patel. Andrew William Sims Ryan II. Khan Nok T. Trong. Alexia Kishma Birdie. Carlos Alejandro Castillo. Isaiah Lamond Eugene. Katie Ryan Guthrie. Elizabeth Meza. Jalen Rajane Norford Williams. Stormy Brooke Reitzma. And Destiny Victoria Rose Patrick.
Let's give these fine ladies and gentlemen another round of applause, please. At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Tom Bursey, Secretary of our Board of Trustees, to come forward and acknowledge our graduates. Mr. Bursey.
Hello, Hirschi. I want to start by paying a tribute to one of Hirschi's most loyal fans who's attended many of Hirschi's activities. Her name is Vicki Spencer, and I would like to say thank you, Vicki, for attending so many of Hirschi's activities. Vicki will truly be remembered. When you come to the end of a task in life, there is only one thing left to do. You must make a new beginning. Therefore, life in high school has come to an end for you seniors of class of 2019. Now you are ready to make a new beginning using your accumulation of knowledge and skills you learned while here at Hirschi. Your principal, Mr. Doug Albus, and the faculty have verified to the Board of Education of Wichita Falls Independent School District that you have met all the requirements of the state of Texas and to the school district to graduate. So we, as members of this district school board, are proud to award your diplomas, symbols of this ending and of your new beginning. And I urge and encourage each and every one of you to make your family proud, make Hirschi proud, and make Wichita Falls proud. Going forward, do the best you can, be the best you can at all times. Mr. Albus, the Board of Education is ready for you to present your senior class to us at this time.
And now, the moment we've all eagerly awaiting, the presentation of our diplomas. Members of the Board of Trustees will be presenting the diplomas this morning. Members of the Board of Trustees, I proudly present to you the 2019 graduating class of Hirschi High School.
Alexis Brian Tet Nicholas. Tyler Douglas Morton. Rachel Nicole Sweeney. Leticia Aviles. Evan Christopher Goodman Blue. Ramon Alejandro Rodriguez. Jasmine Angelica Maria Cunningham. Ryan James. Ella Zinata Kadi Masakoy. Simon Alexander Ducro. Carolina Villegas. Clemencia Josefina Gonzalez. Nathaniel Isaac Simmons. Luana Maria Bond. Nathaniel Cade Downing. Demaria Shante Abernathy. Brianna Elizabeth Kane. Peyton Lene Edwards. Preston Ray Esslinger. Alexis Monique Hampton. CJ Fernandez Hinte. Shatera Devon Johnson. Richard Carroll King IV. Nathan Patrick Moore. Bhavan Balwant Patel. Kishan Kaushik Patel. Andrew William Sims Ryan II. Joshua William Thompson. Con Trong. Alexia Kishma Verdi. Carlos Alejandro Castillo. Isaiah Lamont Eugene. Katie Ryan Guthrie. Elizabeth Meza. Jalen Rajane Norford Williams. Stormy Brooke Reitzma. Destiny Victoria Rose Patrick. Jasmine Sabrina Aguilar. Joanna Alaman. Tayana Michelle Alexander. Tremond Alexander. Mercedes Yasmin Anderson. Felicia Carmen Aviles. Sparkles Lawazanique Barnes. Daniel Wayne Bess. Devon Ramon Davali Blue. Shakayla Lynn Brown. DeTraviana Bird. Sean Campa. Chastity Dawn Campos. Cecilia Canales. Sylvia Esther Cantu. Haley Michaela Caporelli. Carlos Antonio Castillo II. Abriana Shirai Kalk. Alejandro Daniel Cervantes. Jose Chavaria. Diagie Denisha Colbert. Brady Alexander Conklin. Ruby Denise Cornejo Alarcon. Osmar Jonathan Costilla. Abigail Ryan Cove. Kevin Christopher Crowley. Juan Martin Cruz Jr. Davon Terrell Davis. Efren De La Paz Jr. Citlalik Delgadillo. Deshaban Lamarcus Diaz. Daniela Jasmine Diaz. Johnny Zane Dominguez. Kenyana Deshay Dove. Cheyenne Ashley Driver. Courtney Alicia Driver. Gabriel Duran Macias. Sequavia Javon Easter. Joshua Dylan Edmondson. Yesenia Enriquez. Andy Flores. Karina Marie Forgeson. DeMarque Terrell Foster. Alexis Sade Frazier. Clayton Ty Fredline. Yasim Haleh Glover. Carlos Gonzalez. Caitlin Brooke Gonzalez. Elijah Brian Gonzalez. Dulce Carolina Gonzalez Venegas. Alexis Lene Gray. Alize Antoinette Greer. Anaya Nicole Gregoire. Dariana Griffin. Alicia Madison Guerra. Maracruz Reyes Guevara. Tion Laquan Harold Jr. Jordan Latrice Hearn. Christian Nakari Hendricks. Isis Angelina Holmes. Catherine Nicole Hooper. Jerron Ray Humphrey Jordan. Isaac Ray Jackson. Jakia Delois Jackson. Joshua Jacob Jackson. Sydney Ann Jadlowski. Kayla Renee Jarvis. Lillian Monet Jeter. Zuri Jen. Sierra Dawn Jones. Gabriella Leanne Kadich. Anya Noel King. Savannah Saray Klein. Cicely Ray Kugler. Maurizio Lara. Sylvia Regine Lachlan. Diamond Tierra Lomax. Felicity Andrea Graciel Lopez. Isaiah Jaden Lopez Duran. Tarantre Arad Cantrell Love. Kente Shalon Manuel. Gabrielle Nicole Martinez. Dante Eugene McCowan. Kobe Krishan McCoy. Erica Nicole McCullum. McKenna Lachey McFadden. Dorian Tyrion Mickens. Odalis Morales Ramirez. Isaac Ray Mitchell. Leah Michelle Morales. Valesa Alicia Moreno. Patience Jayon Jakiley Murphy. Lloyd Kelly Jerome Murray. Timothy John Nardone. Caitlin Ann Nettles. Jasmine Alcina Nix. Crystal Caudalie Okafor. Avery Calvin Oliver. Destiny Vanessa Otis. Kevin Ulysses Pagan Perez. Amy Faith Palmer. Vishnu Jitadrabai Patel. Lexus Patterson. Taraya Olivia Perkins. Haley Joe Peters. Alexis Jacoby Pilcher. Imani Cerrone Pollard. Demaje Perry. Nicole Pozos. Jacob Isaiah Ramos. Zaria Shantae Rankin. Justin Trey Rickard. Josiah Antonique Robinson. Jonathan Ruben Rodriguez. Rodrigo Gutierrez Rodriguez. Caleb Cruz Rodriguez. Elizabeth Rubio Escarcega. Victoria Isabel Ruezga. Javier Andres Ruiz. Bernard Mejia Sainz. Rancel Salas. Leslie Juliana Salazar. Andriana Maria Sanchez. Elizabeth Victoria Sanchez. Kaya Lachey Sanders. Stephanie May Sanders. Mia Hart Scarcella. Brenna Marie Caitlin Sexton. Morgan David Patrick Sexton. Tucker Stephen Shirk. Kiera Sarah Sykes. Adam Ray Silva. Alex M. Smith. Donovan Terrell Smith. Jamil Tiny Marie Smith. Jacob Matthew Southby. Carly Sierra Spurlock. J. Allen Levon Stiles Roberts. Jayashane Sharday Temple. Juan Antonio Tesecuic. Rosa Alejandra Tesecuic. Kayla Marie Thompson. Mackenzie Nicole Torres. Seth Alexander Turk. Cameron Underwood. Tystevia Sharevan Vaughn. Brandon Vasquez. Jose Refugio Velasquez. Christopher Weisent. Darius Leonard Williams. Adriana Amunique Williams. Kaylee Shalyn Williams. Tanera Janae Williams. Kyra Chanel Wright. Brandon Matthew Wirtz. Tatiana Leanne Nicole Young. Enrique Zambrano. And Thomas Arthur Zimney.
Please join me in congratulating the senior class of 2019. Thank you. One of our traditions at Hirschi High School is to present an award to one of our teachers that exemplifies excellence in teaching. This year's senior class has selected to recognize for our Teaching Excellent Award, Ms. Shanae Bond.
Hello. I am your National Honor Society President. We have all walked the stage, and I know that we are definitely ready to leave and celebrate. But before we leave, we have one last thing that we have to do, the changing of the tassels. As we change our tassels and leave the building, we will be entering something we know as the real world. Before we leave here, I have one more thing that I would like to address to the class of 2019. Memories. Memories and relationships are the things that have helped us throughout these last 4 years. Have we all considered and really thought about the last time that we would see our classmates do something? To all of my IB friends, do we all remember the last time that we heard Tyler Morton say, "Hey Siri," into his phone? Or do any of us actually realize the last time that one of our classmates did one of their unique phrases or jokes? Do all of our football players remember the last lesson that Coach Youngs taught you before leaving? And do you all remember the first lesson that your new coach has taught you? In 5, 10, or maybe 20 years from now, when we look back at our high school experience, we won't remember who was popular, but instead we will remember the relationships and the memories that came from them. Whether they were happy memories or sad memories, whether they were relationships that will last forever or relationships that fell apart after a year, or maybe even the relationships that we formed with our teachers as they helped us and gave us advice. It won't matter who you were or what you did. The only thing that will matter to you then are the memories and relationships that you built. As we all go on to our separate and uniquely different paths in this real world, I want you all to remember one thing we may not all have learned in high school. Do what makes you great, not what makes you look great. Thank you.
Hello, I am Nate Downing. Please stand for the playing of our school song. Please join me in tradition of changing her tassel. On three, join me for our class yell. 1, 2, 3. We're the best you ever seen, senior class of 2019. Thank you. We out.
Please stand in honor of our graduates. Have a good day.